That's right. Welcome to the What More Can I Say podcast. Oh, yeah, fresh off my birthday week. What Geminis, we didn't get any sleep. I'm one of your hosts, Kapone. Let's go ahead and get to it. This is episode 96. 4 more away from 100. I don't know what we're going to do for 100 because it seems like we've been inconsistently potted, and it's not my fault. It's their fault. Both of them. But anyway, let me go ahead and introduce you to it. The first lady of the pod, the only lady of the pod, and she is fluffy and fine. Keke, what's happening?
Hey friends, I am going to let you slide because it's your birthday, Tone. You know what I'm saying? So happy birthday! It's Gemini season, ladies. Watch out! All of the toxic Geminis is on the prowl, honey. But, we back and I'm ready to pie, honey. Yes.
Zach Boog, that's right, our resident comedian and dude that can eat anything without gaining absolutely any weight on the pod. Zach Boog, what's up, brother?
What's up, brother? That's body shaming, though. That's body shaming.
Tell him, Zach.
I'm not. I got rights. I'm not finna stand for that no more. I will not stay in silence.
Yes.
I know it's a movement out here for me. All these movements out here, I can fit in one of these, the skinny nigga movement.
Come on, Zach. Yes. Stay your ground.
All right, let's go ahead and jump right to it, man. Let's get right into it. This was a story that just kind of just kept going and going. Everybody like, this can't be real. We thought he was fronting. A guy that has 33 children and 27 baby mamas and got on his live and said, like, y'all don't know what y'all talking about, bro. I ain't ashamed of nothing. I don't pull out. This is what happens. Zach Boog, when you saw this fool talking about this, what were you thinking?
I said, man, I was a little down that day. The Lord knew I needed some just good entertainment to make me laugh and forget about whatever I was going through. When I saw that story, for the next 2 hours, I sat in the studio and watched that live video. The same 30 seconds of him going off. This man has 33 kids, 27 baby mamas. He said, y'all talking about I got a weak pullout game? My pullout game ain't weak. I don't pull out. That's what he said. He told everybody that it's not the fact that his pullout game is weak, it's that he doesn't pull out. How do you have 27 baby mamas? If you're a woman and you meet a man and he be like, how many baby mamas you got? And you say 15, if you just heard 15, you would be like, I don't think I'm gonna mess with this dude. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 10, 10 seems like a lot to me. Single digits, I can see that happening. But once you go to 10, 11, after your baby mama number 12, I don't feel sorry for y'all no more. I can't. You are willingly doing this. You chose this life. This man got 12 baby mamas, you got 13, you know the next one's coming, all that. So I don't know how he did it. Actually, I applaud the man for being able to convince 27 different women to have his child. He's doing something right.
I have so much to say. Zach, go ahead. Keke, go ahead and jump in there. I know as a woman, hearing about a dude having 27 baby mamas has to make you throw up in your mouth.
I mean, it's, buddy getting it how he live. I'm just trying to figure out what's the child support payments like. Like, how is that working? How is that set up? Because how you taking care of 27 kids now when you out doing stuff like this make me feel like my tax money being played with. Because I'm out here paying taxes for your damn 27. Because I know you ain't taking care of all of them. Ain't no way. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that much Uber Eats delivery driver jobs in the world that you could support 33 kids by 27 different women. So I just need to know like how the math is mathing. That's really my concern from that. And I'm like, Zach, how dumb, when you baby mama number 7, it's like now you dumb. Everybody act like y'all just dumb. How does it work? You know what I'm saying? Why would you ever fall for that? So ladies, I don't know, do better, but he couldn't even breathe on me. You got there's nothing for us to talk about. I don't want your number. I don't want to be Facebook friends. I don't want to be on Instagram. Like, you're blocked if you have more than 5 baby mamas. Just blocked. I don't even want to talk to you. So, it's very ghetto to me. I don't know where y'all got this story from.
I want to let you know this. First of all, there's a lot of people in the world with low self-esteem. We know 27 women that got it. Definitely low self-esteem. Secondly, we know this dude is a master liar because it's no way he was telling them women that he had baby mamas. He probably said, I had like 2, I got 3, I got 4. He didn't never let them know that he had 17 or he had.
Yes, he did, Tom. Yes, he did. He took a picture with all his kids. That's how we found out.
Wait a minute. All of the women knew leading up to it.
I think some of them might have got pregnant around the same time. You know what I'm saying? I think he was talking about
Florida. Zach, everybody is crazy in Florida. Everybody's crazy in Florida. It's a fact. You just go look at any Florida stories. It happened in Florida. He found some of them women with low self-esteem, I don't know, and just kept shooting up the club 33 different times. Dude is nasty. And then he pulled out some money. The dude put out money on the videos like, y'all can't even pay. It was I know money. That was $600 he pulled out. That wasn't, he counting 20. Nah, bro, you ain't fooling nobody. That's not enough money. I got 3 baby mamas. I'm going to be working until I'm 75. 75. If you got 33, it's over, bro. Even if they definitely don't all have them on child support.
I'm surprised it still work.
But he still has to pay something and do something. This is probably one of the worst human beings on the planet. I don't care if he sees it. I would tell him to his face, bro, you're a terrible human being for busting in 27 women.
Yes.
That's not even safe to go raw that many times. Exactly. He definitely got something. He definitely caught something. Because think about the ones that didn't happen. That means he never uses a condom. Ever.
Bruh.
Think of how crazy that is to never use a condom and shoot up the club. First of all, the women, I want to give a moment for the ladies. Ladies, if you are letting dudes shoot up the club and y'all ain't been together for at least 6 months, you nasty.
Come on.
You nasty.
Yes.
If you letting the dude let it ride inside of you, you nasty.
Yep, you is. Me and Tone don't ever agree. You're nasty. You're living real wild.
I'm gonna have to take up for these women. I'm gonna take up for these women getting shot up in. Ladies, you are queens.
No.
All of y'all.
No, don't do it, Zach. Don't just.
I have to defend these ladies. Y'all not finna do women that just. Not all women who get their club shot up are nasty.
If you just met somebody off the street, down to the tent, and you letting them shoot your club up, you're nasty. You nasty. You play with God. That I do a lot. I put my vaccine to the test all the time. I've been all out in Houston, raw dog, all in the airport. I've been wilding, but you're not finna be. I'm not doing that. Okay, and we just met. So, ladies, it's one thing to put your vaccine to the test, but you got to protect your hot pocket. And if you let somebody shoot your club up that you just met down to the Instagram, you're nasty. I agree with you.
You're right. I can't even defend it. I tried. I didn't want everybody to agree. You know.
No, we all agree. This is the most irresponsible dude on the planet. Yeah. 27 women. All need that's what I say, mental illness is running rampant across this country. And we need something to help because these are 27 low self-esteem chicks. Like somebody need to shake them.
Okay, stop going in on the women now. You talk about his little nasty stuff.
No, I got
if he lying to them like you said, which
he is not lying.
They don't know that they number 2.
Okay, right. You're right. He might be.
Let me tell you something. A man who's mentally sick enough to have 27 baby mamas is not lying about nothing. He is telling you. He literally got on live and yelled, y'all talking about my pullout game. I don't pull out. He ain't hiding nothing. He's literally not hiding. That man on that live is not telling a lie. He's telling everybody just as loud as proud. He's proud of who he has become.
I don't know.
Again, things that only happen in Florida. Let's jump off of this case. Speaking of cases, Young Thug and Gunna, man. I just want to know, because Zach's tapped in, but I want to know, Keke kind of tapped in. You've been watching this stuff from afar. I know you have. Thug and Gunna, do you think, in your opinion, and no shade to the people that are going to listen to this and think that we hating on them, I'm just saying, the way it looks, is Thug and Gunna in trouble?
Well,
Like big.
it definitely looks like they're in trouble, Tone. Okay, they can't walk the ground like me and you right now, so they're definitely in trouble. However, I feel like if you got enough money, you can get out of anything. Okay, now Bill Cosby walked out of jail and he could see again. So with the right lawyer and the right amount of money, you can make shit happen. So I feel like it's always a chance for them to beat this situation. But my opinion stays the same. If I was Gunna, I would already be out of jail because I would have been told on everybody. So I don't know what he waiting on to just tell so he could go on about his life. That's what I would do. But I think with enough money and they get Tariq's lawyer from Power, I think they're gonna do just fine. They'll be back out on the streets in no time. So they just working out the logistics. Who gonna get paid? Well, what judge got to get paid? Whatever, prosecutor, whoever. And once they get the checks all written up, everybody gonna be good and back on the streets.
There's Zach. Now I know you are really tapped into this case. Yeah. Talk about, man, because there's been things talking about they are not even getting bond because of the lyrics in their song.
Yes, the man pulled up, the lawyer man, the prosecutor pulled up the transcript, y'all. He said, Judge, right here it says, I've got 10 100 round drums. Bump, dum, da, dum. Everybody gonna die. I'm like, damn, they read the whole script. And then he was like, oh, my favorite. They had some choice lyrics for the judge. They said, take it to trial. Take it to trial. I'm like, this dude is really reading lyrics, which I think is the wackest thing you could ever do for that. And that thing really stick. That's crazy. We have to find a way that you can't use lyrics in court cases. What if the rapper didn't write that song? You know what I'm saying? What about the rock artists who say cruel and things like that? Why we ain't putting them on the stand? Like it's just us. And then they using rap lyrics, Instagram, and they say they got wiretaps. So if you ask the original question you asked of, do I think they're gonna get out? It's gonna cost them. Let's say that. Like he said, a lot of people got to get paid. That's gonna be a very expensive case.
Yeah.
They gonna come out touring. Okay. They gonna have to recoup. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I don't. It's tough. It's tough. One of the ones where you look at it like, ooh, it's tough. The only thing I'm worried about Thug and Gunna, which is messed up, that we're not worried about the other people a part of YSL. I hope they all get out of the jam. But I will say
this. Them is killers.
No, I'm just saying though, it's a lot of them in there, bro. But my thing is,
the other members are
somebody getting ready to tell. They getting ready to tell, and they gonna tell so bad. It's gonna be bad. That's what I'm worried about. When you got 20-something people that all been indicted, somebody is telling. At least 2 or 3 of them is telling. Because they're gonna say, hey man, how old are you? Man, yeah, I'm about 28. Well, how does 25 years sound to you? You gonna get out? I don't know the math. You're gonna be old.
Let me tell you something. In that situation, you cannot tell. I'm gonna tell you right now. If it's 28 people and everybody go down and you have to go back to the streets, you might as well be in there. You might as well be in there.
If you 25 years old and somebody tells you, I can do the math better this way, and somebody tells you, Zach, you're not getting out till you're 50 years old.
Yes, if you tell
25 of these years.
Zach is telling.
Hello.
But Zach is not in the street. Zach is not a gangster, and I don't go by the gangster code. I don't live by that creed of no snitching. I don't have to, because I am what they call a civilian. Okay, I am a civilian, so you cannot. But gangsters live by a different code, and they know that. You know what I'm saying? You do not want to be a rat. I know it seems, especially with 28. Now you all gonna be in there together. You can be like, we stood tall. Like it's gonna be. It's almost like, you remember when you was pledging, Tone? If they told you everything that you had to do to pledge, you would not do it. You would not do it. No way, shape, or form. And while they were doing it to you, guess what? You wanted to quit, but you couldn't, because it's just something in it. Like if you quit, you this. Like, I don't want to be that guy.
Okay, you made it. Yeah, because quitting
makes you that guy. But guess what?
Online,
snitching makes you that guy.
See, y'all misguiding the youth. This is the.
I'm not. I'm only telling them Get out the game. If you in the game, you gotta stand tall. You got to. This part of it.
If you in the game, but you 25 years old, you still got another chance at life. Let me tell you something. If they lock up everybody and everybody in jail and you tell, they all in jail. You good. Go start another life somewhere else. I'm not going down for everybody. No. So please go tell if you the 25-year-old in the YSL. Child, these old 45-year-old men want to rap and tell all their business on songs and then get mad when they get held in the court of law for what they said on a song. That ain't got nothing to do with my 25-year-old ass. I probably wasn't even around when you was making that song. So therefore, I'm snitching and everybody else going to jail and I'm walking. And I'm going to start me a rap career. So that's what I would do. And that's what the people need to do. Like, stop trying to take the rap for these old men who don't care about you. They would gladly leave you in jail and go live their life. So... yeah, please.
No, Keke.
Yeah.
You saw it. Big Dirk stood tall. They tried to get him to rat on Larry Hoover. He stood tall.
Well, that's different. That's Larry Hoover. You know what I'm saying? Like, you probably was gonna die as soon as you got out of jail. If you would have told on him. Yeah, so, no. But
yeah, that one. If they had hey Tone, you can get out of jail right now or do 25 years. All you gotta do is tell on Larry Hoover. I'd be like, yo, I ain't saying nothing, bro. I'm gonna chill. Whatever y'all got going on, I'm chilling.
He said that they told him he was like, you'll be free and you can work for us. That's not a good life. They still gonna have you. It's not like the thing about the streets, you don't get to tell and just live a new life. No, you gotta tell, you gotta keep telling. Because guess what? They're gonna hang that over your head and you're gonna be locked up if you stop cooperating. I know y'all saw that movie that we just saw. What's the movie that was just out? Damn, with Denzel. And the brother was telling. Whatever.
What's that? American Gangster?
It wasn't American Gangster. It just came out not too long ago. But that's beside the point. You're gonna work for them people, Keke. And once you in there, and once you in that system, you're gonna think you free, but you really ain't free. So what I do, if you choose that life, I advise for you not to take that life. See, because it's not snitching if they ask me, I'm telling on everybody because I am not a gangster.
There you go.
I never claimed to be, but so I'm not gonna walk around in no gang because I'm not a gangster.
There you go.
So if you make those decisions, you live that, you do that, you gotta stand on it. It's just how it is, or deal with the consequences.
And then I just feel like this, I don't necessarily disagree with you on that. I just feel like, why y'all be telling on y'allself in these songs? Like, don't make, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to bop to the record that hard if it's really going to indict you, like, if it's really going to put you behind bars. Like, stop, if you capping it, it's even worse if you really not living what you rapping. Because now you sitting in jail because of stuff you just imagined in your head and felt the need to put on the record. Like, that is just not worth it, kids. So please rap about what your lifestyle really like. Like, I got a little nephew and I love him. He don't watch the pod, but he is the most gangster I have ever heard on these rap songs. And I'm like, you had the most comfortable life. So like, where did all these experiences come from? Like, when did you know what I'm saying? When you rob a bank, shoot 10 people, like when this all happened, because I didn't know you your whole life. That's the point to me. Just stop capping on these records because what is the point? Like, look what happens. Now you in court and a lawyer, prosecutor rapping your song back to you and you ain't did half of the stuff they rapping, but it's in your song. Let's talk on that.
True. But there is a thing though, Keke, that I will say what has happened. Before, the rapper was telling the story of the homie in the entourage, or maybe the homie that's in jail that they gonna be putting money on their books when they get out. They telling his story. Hey, this is from his perspective. But what happened is somewhere along the line, record companies was like, you know what? Why are we even getting the dude that raps about? Let's get the gangster. Or they decided to sign gangsters, or this happened. Gangsters actually learned how to rap. That's what happened, really. I think the second part happened. Gangster dudes, real dudes, really learned how to rap. And they were really rapping about stuff they were doing. They weren't thinking, they like, oh, everybody love it. I'm going to keep rapping about it because it's my story. But little they know they indicting themselves. Yeah. That's really what happened. Gangsters started rapping for real. They used to be the homie, the creative dude that was around the gangsters could rap. No, not anymore. The real dudes can rap. Gucci was the first one. Probably.
But okay, I get this, and these guys have to be somewhat intelligent. I understand what you're saying, Tone. If the gangsters started rap, that's great. Mm-hmm. But at some point, once the gangster starts rapping, the gangster has to stop gangstering. That's all you have to do. Like you can talk about the past, possibly. You know what I'm saying? Actually, if I'm a gangster and I'm rapping now, I'm not even gonna talk about that stuff. I'm gonna come up with some other stuff because
easy to say.
No, it's not. It's
still a gangster. If you look, and I can tell you, cousin is Bump J. Bump did a lot of time. And I asked him, I had his first interview when he got out of jail. I asked him, he said, Tone, to everybody else, I'm Bump J the rapper. But in my mind, I still have not grasped the fact that I am a superstar. I'm still a street dude. I'm still Bump from the block. And everybody that I know and I'm cool with still treat me like Bump from the block. I've just got songs on the radio, but it hasn't transitioned. You've seen it happen with Dirt. You've seen it happen with Herb. You've seen it happen with rappers from the East Coast, right? They still them street dudes. And to all of us, you a star. You got all type of records. We in the club, but the people that are around you, that they still treating you like you're a street dude. Your mind hasn't grasped the fact that you are this person. Think about it though, bro. Let's think about it from this aspect.
This is great. I get it.
You're a radio personality, bro. You're a radio personality. It takes you a minute to grasp what you are. Like, you still in your mind, you like, oh, I'm Zach the Alpha from Tennessee State. I'm Tone the Kappa from SIU. You know what I mean? It takes you a minute to say, hey, like things that I post, things that I say, how do I move? I'm now a part of these big companies. I'm with Hennessy. I'm with iHeart. I can't do the things or say the things like, man, I got lectured everybody. I got scammed last year, bro. I got literally scammed out of some real money. And I wanted to tell all my hood-ass cousins to rip that person apart. I wanted to rip him apart, but I couldn't because of who I am. You know what I mean? You had so a lot of, but if that had happened,
that's all I'm saying. It's just have that awareness.
But Zach, if that had happened a year into my radio career, I would have ripped him apart. That's just a fact. That's what I'm saying. Like it takes you a minute. Like it takes you a minute to say, oh man, this is bigger than me.
These guys ain't in their first year. Pooh Shiesty was in his first year. Let me tell you something, man. Young Thug came out when I was wearing big jeans. We not gonna act like that, Tom.
Exactly.
I'm talking about real rappers who have made a career, a living, moved in mansions. They know who the hell they are. Stop it.
Okay.
Young Thug getting $1 million a show, performing all over the country. You know he knows who he is.
And I think you just put a disclaimer in your records, like you could be sarcastic.
Yeah.
Like Dirk has done. Dirk be like, none of these events are real that I'm rapping about. Ha ha. And he go on and tell you how he did all type of stuff. So just do that, because honestly, the gangsters I know, like the real gangsters I know in my family, they the most, you would never know they the shooter. You know what I'm saying? Like you would never know they dress like pastors and walk around very mannerable. They don't talk about nothing that they do. They just do it. So that's why I'm like, it's not giving gangster. It's giving actor. Okay. And it's given that y'all keep putting these, like, cause I just feel like real gangsters, like we talking about real gangsters. Why would I sit up and write a 4-page letter about everything I've done and then put it on the radio? That just don't seem
you're making millions off of it.
It don't seem very gangster to me, Tone. It doesn't seem smart. So in that,
no, it's not smart. It's not smart.
If I'm gonna tell y'all about the bodies I took and got, I'm gonna put a disclaimer at the beginning, so can't nobody hold nothing against me in a court of law. It was all fake. You know, I will be sarcastic like that, but it's just like, come on, guys, like. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I hear R.Kelly in my head.
It's just like okay, Tone.
Guys, like, it's not making sense. Like, does that make sense to you? Like,
I don't know how to hold time people.
I don't know how to hold time people.
Y'all killing me with this.
Yes, like.
Now, speaking of R. Kelly, let's get to this. This I want to bring up R.
Kelly.
Kelly
With this shit.
Speaking of R. Kelly, trap.
I ain't gonna lie to you. If you ain't going to jail the way R. Kelly was going, R. Kelly went down crying. That's how you supposed to be. That's how you supposed to be. I'm gonna let you know. Somebody tell me they gonna give me that much time. I'm gonna be in the interview like, yo, killing me with this.
Yes. Come on, guys.
I don't know how to hold top people. I'm gonna be just like Kels was. Kels was the most authentic. You hear me? These tough dudes be going in. No, hell no. I am crying.
The Kels, now speaking of Kels, now over the weekend during a lot of my parties, a lot of the DJs at the end, you know, playing R&B, slow things down. And they were playing R. Kelly records. And we haven't heard any R. Kelly records in a very long time. I haven't, at least. And I'm just like, yo, you just forget how good he is. And like, is it wrong to play R. Kelly records? Zach, let me ask you first before we ask the lady of the pod.
Not in my opinion.
Why?
I think you can listen to R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to separate the artist from the acts. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things in the world where people weren't necessarily good people. I mean, George Washington had slave. They said he had slave people teeth in his mouth. And
hey, you not gonna bring George Washington. George Washington is that guy.
He thought George Washington in a proven point.
All I'm saying is, if George Washington can own slaves and we still spend currency with his face on it, I can listen to R. Kelly. Okay, that's all I'm saying. If we're still doing all these things that are these are national things that we have to do. It's a part. It's a lot of bad things. What I'm trying to say that we do all the time, where the person necessarily wasn't a good person, but they're still allowed to be, statues on money, on all these different things. We're not taking them off because they were a bad person. So why should we have to stop listening to R. Kelly because he did some bad things? That doesn't mean you agree with what he did. But guess what? Heaven, come on, Ignition. These songs are different. I Believe I Can Fly. These are songs that transition to music. The things that he wrote, Maxwell, Fortunate. I can't listen to all this great, amazing music because of something he did in his personal life. I just don't think that's fair. Now I have to suffer. I didn't do that to them pit girls. You know what I'm saying? Like you making yourself suffer because of what he did? No, listen to the music.
Okay, all right.
What's the problem? He's in jail.
Pod and R. Kelly did egregious things. Robert Kelly did some egregious things to women. Egregious. I used egregious times to really drive that home. What do you think about this whole situation? Can we listen to Kels?
You know, it just amazes me how far a Black man from the Midwest will go to defend himself from listening to R. Kelly. This man said George Washington. Now, George did not ask to be in this conversation. Zach, that is a first for me, okay? I didn't heard people use some comparisons to the R. Kelly thing, but George Washington, friend, that was a reach. He was not a good person, Keke. I understand that, Zach, but I've heard Elvis. I've heard, a couple of pedophiles in Hollywood, but George, damn, Zach, you went far. So, I just want to applaud you for your effort to stand behind your beliefs, okay? However, Tone, you just said... I went to 1435. Go ahead. You done went back, child. I can't. I'm speechless on that. But anyway, Tone, I just want to... say that you just gave us a little lecture about, realizing who we are. And right now where I'm at and what I'm trying to do, I am going to make sure I say this very politically correct, that listening to R. Kelly is very wrong. Okay, it's very, very wrong. Are there any perfect people in the world? No, there are not. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Am I perfect? No. Is Zach perfect? No. But is listening to R. Kelly wrong? Yes. The answer to that is yes. Keke, how is listening to a song wrong? Are we always right? No.
It feels nasty.
How is listening to a song wrong?
They played it at my birthday. They played. People are texting me right now about what I'm saying. Can y'all get okay? There we go. They played it a couple times, birthday parties, late night, and I'm here. I'm like, ooh, it was like the first time I heard it, and I did feel really bad. So I'm still on the fence. I don't know what to say about it. But like you said, I was going to bring up the fact they are about to do a movie with Elvis. Priscilla Presley's parents served her up to Elvis Presley at 14 years old. Literally letting him come on. Like she's going to his house, hanging out. She was totally underage. If you don't believe me, Google Barbara Walters, Priscilla Presley interview. It will pop up. Woody Allen. I have stepkids. My son has a daughter and a sister and a brother. I raised them like my own. Woody Allen was in the same type of situation I was in, but instead, Woody divorced his girlfriend, divorced the woman, and says, you know what? I want to be in a relationship with her daughter. That's nasty. Yeah. That is nasty. And we still watch Woody Allen films. Like I said, they're about to release an Elvis Presley movie. I get it. What you saying, Keke? But do I think we should be putting it in heavy rotation? No.
I just want to
I ain't gonna be mad. I hear
this movie is gonna be in heavy rotation. What are you talking about? You can't halfway listen to him, or like I'm gonna listen to him a little bit and make myself feel.
Why can't put him in light rotation, Zach?
Because you're trying to what y'all have to separate is his personal actions, which you don't agree with the actual the music that he made. The music is that's a different thing.
I don't think we're disagreeing, guys. I just think the answer to the question is it wrong? Yes. Do we do everything in our life right? No. So if you want my answer, I hope you following me. Like, do I ride around and listen to Heaven I Need a Hug several times on repeat throughout the week? Probably. Does it make it right? No. So, but if you ask me the question straight out like that, is it right to listen to R. Kelly? The answer is it's not right.
Okay.
Do I do it?
No, it's not right to watch this Elvis either. And it's not right to spend no dollars.
I just think it's funny.
Let's move on to this, guys. Monique and DL Hughley. Now, I didn't really understand this whole thing, and I'm sure Zach can probably tell us this, being a resident comic of the pod. DL and Monique. First of all, Zach, what's going on, bro?
It's a little. I haven't followed it really, really deep, but from the understanding that I have, DL and Monique were both doing a show they were on the same show. Now, in comedy, you people have ego. You know what I'm saying? The headliner is usually the highest paid performer as well as the most known. So that's usually the person that everybody wants to see, and that person usually gets paid the most. Monique was saying that in her contract, she was supposed to be the headliner. I guess from what she was saying, DL Hughley didn't like that, changed some things behind her back, maybe, you know what I'm saying? But Monique had, from what I heard, produced a contract saying that she was the headliner of the show, meaning she was supposed to close the show. Okay. And Monique said, she was like, I've been doing comedy 30 years. I don't open for nobody. She said, you opened for the clean. Monique went in. She said, you opened for the kings of comedy. I closed for the queens. So she's basically saying, hey, I'm supposed to be the headliner. I'm a better comic than you. DL is basically saying that he's saying the same thing, that he was supposed to be the headliner. So this is all just it's a little ego in there, a fight. You know what I'm saying? This is really out of my comedy jurisdiction. These are two legends fighting over headliner space, and I'm just trying to open for either one of them. So let me tell you something. I mean, I'll open for either one of y'all. Don't nobody want to open, I'll open, y'all. Don't worry about it. That's what I want to tell them. Y'all can be double headliners. And you know what? I'll open for you, Monique, on this weekend, and then DL, I'll go out there with you on the next. I don't give a damn. They've been doing it 30 years, so they feel like, it's ego in that. It's ego in it, big time.
1,000%.
But what I'm hearing though, Monique is right from what I'm hearing about what Monique produced, the actual contract, and that's what you got to go by.
Okay, Keke.
Yeah.
Monique being a fellow BBW.
Mm-hmm.
Are you on Monique's side about this whole thing? You think that DL is tweaking again?
I'm always on Monique's side. Okay, let me tell you something. All that Monique has done for fat women in America, I ain't gonna never not be on Monique's side. Okay, I am on Monique's side, Miss Parker's side, Precious Mama's side. I am on Monique's side, 100%. I don't even know the situation. Don't really care. Whatever Monique said happened, that's what happened. Okay, so I love DL. I do. That's, you know what I'm saying? Love him, fan of his as well. But when it comes down to Monique, she has not been wrong yet. Okay, I've heard, other people in the industry speak out. They haven't had pleasant experiences with her. The time that I've met Monique, she told me I was beautiful and keep drinking water and I'm gonna keep listening. So therefore, she can't really do much wrong in my book. So, I really hope that at the end of the day, they can have a cocktail and laugh this off and just go on somewhere, because it really got uncomfortable when she was like dragging his family and all that. But I understand as a Black woman in a male-dominated industry, how you can be frustrated sometimes because everybody they want to keep you at a certain level when you know you not, you know what I'm saying? Like, you destined for more, you deserve more, you worked your ass out for more. And she has. When you put the playbooks next to each other, she has earned her spot to headline. So why is that even an argument with anybody? You know what I'm saying? This is an Oscar award winning actress. Like, what are we even talking about? So all that to say, I don't give a damn what happened, but Monique is always right in my book, and I'm biased, and that's it.
The most popular comic is supposed to headline that show. Sometimes it's the most popular, sometimes it's the funniest. You know what I'm saying? And I think in this situation, you have to go with Monique. You have to. She's the headliner, in my opinion, out of that. I do. I think she's not necessarily, they're both super funny. It's, it's based off taste, who you think is funnier. But if you think about style of comedy, you don't want DL after you've seen Monique. You know what I'm saying? Like, Monique is more energetic. She's going to be in your face. You know what I'm saying? DL's more calmer, more witty. You know what I'm saying? So you would want to see, in my mind, I'm thinking comedian, I would want to see DL, then see Monique. You know what I'm saying? And she's earned that right. Both of them have earned the right to headline. And if y'all need any openers, DL or Monique, I just want to say this one more time, that I am available, and I love you both, and y'all are both legendary.
I don't know who he agree with. He just want a job. He don't know who he agree with.
He just wants a gig, bro.
Yeah. So
okay, let me go ahead and say it. Now y'all already know whose side I'm on. I don't give a hell about the DL Hughley, man. No shade. Monique got me out of my grandma's house. I did the Parkers. That was the biggest check I ever got. Yep. Monique was nice. She was gracious. She was so
always
cool.
So sweet.
Like one of the sweetest people. So anybody going against Monique, I'm sorry, bro. I'm picking Monique 1,000%. And I would look DL in the face like, you wrong, bro. He like, why you say that? Cause Monique was nice to me and looked out for me. Nobody knew me, and I don't know you, so I'm just riding with the team. I'm Team Monique, bro. And I hated the fact that they said that Monique, every time it's somebody's doing you wrong or somebody's doing you wrong. Like the thing of it is though, is what Monique has done. I don't know if I necessarily agree with it, but I respect it. And what she's done is whenever someone does her wrong, she blows the whistle on you. She puts you out there. Yes, she's going to tell you, hey, and then she's going to produce evidence to show that you're doing her wrong.
Yes.
And we're in Hollywood and entertainment and business, a lot of times you're supposed to keep quiet when things happen and they don't go your way. You just kind of got to take it because it's business as usual. But Monique doesn't let that slide. So I didn't like that narrative that they tried to put on her. Monique just doesn't let anything slide. She feels like, hey, She's gonna get what she deserves. And if you play with her, she gonna let everybody know. So I respect it.
Yeah, they don't. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Get the
I
last.
was saying that when they don't like a black woman in the entertainment industry talking like she talks, you know what I'm saying, without a filter. They don't like that. Like you said, people would rather you handle it differently. That's what people would probably say to Monique. You need to handle that differently. But at the same time, how does she handle it differently when all she does is go on stage and talk about whatever's going on, which is her job as well. So that was what she walked out there with, that was on her mind when she walked out there. She said, I can't even get to these jokes till y'all hear this. That's a coping method. Don't nobody say nothing when Dave Chappelle walk out and say what's on his mind.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's not what you want to hear. So is she out of line, or is she saying something that you don't want to hear? Because I haven't seen her do anything irate or out of line. I saw her get paid for a show and her talk about people who at her show. You know what I'm saying? She didn't walk up on nobody else's stage and smack them. She didn't do all the stuff that I see wild people doing. You know what I'm saying? She's at her show speaking her truth. So knock it off. What has she done out of line? When people say irate or handle it different, what are you talking about?
Exactly. And I feel
you just don't like what she's saying.
more Black women need to start speaking up and stop letting these companies and corporations play in your face, because they will continue to do it. So I'm here for it. And Monique, after Zach just came back with that, please get his boy open and slot on your next show. Okay. He has earned it at this point. Okay.
Hey, Monique, Monique, just want to let you know, I open up for you, auntie. I love you. I think you're beautiful. I think you're amazing. And I want to learn from you all them 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but real quick, Uncle DM, what it do? You a king of comedy, brother.
Now you ain't getting the job. Now you ain't getting the job.
No, see, the thing is, I ain't lost love for neither one of them. Those are good. Hey, I love them both. They just having a misunderstanding, and they'll fix that. I promise you they will. They gonna fix that. Steve Harvey gonna call. You know how Steve is. Now you know I got to say something. I called. You know he gonna be talking about on one of his shows. I can't wait. And I called
Steve up this.
And Steve I told you this. Yeah, Steve, this got Steve Harvey fixing this all over it.
Oh my God. But no, he ain't gonna fix it. He don't mess with Monique either. She talked about him too, but go ahead.
Okay, let's go ahead and move on. A couple more topics before we close up. I said some things on TikTok about interracial dating. I was mad that everybody was talking about Bronny James. He took a white girl to prom. And I was just like, this is ridiculous. Why y'all mad at Bronny James for taking, it's 2022. Y'all saying he got a black woman, a black mama, a black sister, and he disrespecting them. It's crazy. So I saw that and I was like, come on, y'all don't want that. Bronny could really turn up. He got a great life. Then, so my son graduated. Shout out to him. Shout out to Cass. Graduated and I'm showing him, and my baby mama peeked her head in the thing. Now I ain't gonna lie, I normally don't show her, and I thought about deleting it, but it was a special time because I just don't like people being in my business. I was just like, cool. I left it up. They was like, was that his mama? Yeah, it's his mama. His mama's white. You know what I mean? Like, yo, like, oh, Tone, we thought you love black women. You don't know. That's it. I didn't know that. That's crazy. And like going in on me. Some people going in on me. Some people, I didn't know. Oh, okay, cool. But I got at least a strong 15 piece of women like, yo, I thought you was all about black people and was questioning my blackness because I got a white baby mama. Like, what are you talking about? I before I get to saying my toxic ass shit that I'm going to say, because it's going to come out, I want to hear, I got to go to Keke first on this one, Zach. Keke, what are you thinking?
Well, you know, I'm all for interracial dating. Okay, as soon as I find me a white man who wants to put up with me, baby, it's a wrap for y'all. So I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. That's a joke. Okay, but no, I really am for interracial dating. I don't feel like, who the hell? Come on, that's so old. And baby, what you backed up with George Washington and them, you know, that Zach was talking about. That's so old. Like, come on, we should be so past this interracial thing. Ladies, if you see a black man loving a white woman, what they got to do with you? You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Love who you want to love. I don't give a damn. So, you know, I'm not mad at it. I don't have no judgment for you. I don't feel no way. You know what I'm saying? It don't shake the table for me no more. And that could just be because of the way I grew up. I have white aunties, white cousins in my family. Like, I'm just used to being around white people, and I have, you know, like, it's people. People are people. I don't care about that. So I always get like frustrated when Black women get so riled up because they see a Black man with a white woman. I don't care personally, because, you know, it's like I said, if I wanted to date a white man and I found me one, it's up for him. You know what I'm saying? And he's never going to want to leave. So therefore, you know, like, it is what it is. I just think people put too much into that instead of, like, it's real race issues out here that we could be fighting. And like me, I'm not gonna be the girl that's sitting up mad at a Black man because he chose a white woman. That's just his preference. I don't care. That's it.
Zach, now you being from a historical Black college, growing up in a predominantly Black neighborhood, when you see interracial dating, how does that make you feel?
I mean, I don't care either way. I feel like, you know, it is what it is. My best friend is married to a white woman. All my cousins in Kentucky all have white women. One of my favorite cousins is married to a white woman. It's I saw it all my life. You know what I'm saying? So it really doesn't. I mean, it doesn't. I don't look at it like, oh my God, I don't understand. You might look and be like, oh, like when I see an interracial couple, I say, oh, that's an interracial couple. But I don't feel a way about it. You know what I'm saying? But I can't help but notice it. You know what I'm saying? So, but what I'm saying is for somebody to see it and then DM you or see it and want to talk about it or something, it's something within that person. You know what I'm saying? That's making them, to me, and this is me being on my mental space, my mental health space of things. I feel like the women that saw your baby mama, they were like, oh my God, I love Tone. I feel less than. Just, you know what I'm saying? So they said something. Because why else would you care who I'm dating or what my baby mama is or who I decided to be with? And then another thing is Black women, and I'm going to talk about y'all.
Okay,
y'all
hold on, tread lightly. Okay.
No, y'all do this, Keke. Y'all do this. y'all sit here and judge a Black man when he gets with a white woman, you know what I'm saying? But then turn around when a Black woman gets a white man that y'all think is attractive. Oh yeah, I see you, girl. You did that. Yes. Oh, that's what I say. I'm sick of these. Like, you'll be so quick to encourage that, but then judge a Black man when he dates a white woman. That's wild.
But that's not all Black women, Zach. That's not all Black women. But you know what, let me speak for Black women. What we do have an issue with is Black men who only like white women. And even that's cool. But you have the Black men who broadcast it and say why they hate Black women. So you will find dudes on podcasts, TikTok, Instagram. I don't date Black women because they this, that, and the third.
Right.
Those are the men that we drag. You know what I'm saying? They corny. You're corny when you got to do that. So whatever your preference is, let it
be.
But
guess what? Black women,
you know,
Black women don't mind telling you what they don't date.
Well, that's true, but we don't
all the time.
We don't say it like that.
I do not agree. I do not agree with them men that talk down about Black women.
Yeah,
but Black women have no problem telling you what they don't date, how much money you got to have, because I don't do. And as soon as you say you don't do them, it feel like World War III.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, but Black women can have their reasons, and we just have to accept that and be like, that's just your standard. Okay, girl.
No, because a preference is, okay, I want a guy to have a certain lifestyle, or I want a guy. Everybody's allowed to say that. But you don't see, for a majority of the time, you don't see Black women sitting around just dogging Black men and bigging up another race. You don't see us sitting around like dogging Black men and bigging up another race. But we see Black men, a lot of corny ones on podcasts and Instagram and YouTube, sitting around because they got a white girlfriend talking about all the Black women in the world, grouping us all together. We this, we that, those are the corny ones that we talking about. So
no. Let me jump into this. said, and I say this because it is the truth, though, what she's saying. For every race, and I've dated a lot of different type of women. I'm telling you, for every race, you gotta have a different type of energy. And some dudes don't have the energy for a black woman. A black woman just on a surreal. They're gonna call out your corniness. If you corny, you gotta have a certain vibe, a certain energy to talk to them. And I ain't gonna say like white women, it's a different thing. Latin women, it might be a little closer to what a black woman. It's all an energy of getting their attention. So I when I hear dudes talking about, well, I only like black women, I only like Asian women, I only like white women, it's because the other women think you corny and you can only lock into this certain race. That's it, because everybody else letting you, they're not paying you any attention. Let me go ahead and get to my point. My point is this. I've dated more than my fair share of women. I hate to admit sometimes, but I can tell you this: women are women. Women are women. Vagina is vagina. That's it. It is what it is. It's nothing. They're all the same. Did I go too far when I said that? But no. The only thing that I discriminate is on size of women. That's it.
I don't know, Tone. I don't think they all the same. You think they all the same? You think all race?
Yeah. Yes.
You hear what he just said, Zach? Hold on. Don't everybody pause. Don't nobody go further. He said he discriminate on the size of women. Please elaborate. Because I'm trying to see what you're talking about. Me personally, because I'm kind of husky, I feel like that a smaller woman couldn't handle what we gonna do later on. We get more accomplished or more into the relationship. I gotta have a sturdy chick. I gotta have a sturdy chick. Little women don't really like excite me. Like big sturdy ones do. That's my thing. That's
little people get this so hard. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, little women don't like to eat a lot. They don't like to eat a lot. I like to eat. Little women don't like to, I don't know, you can't really play with a little woman. Like, come here, girl, because you can hurt her. You know what I mean? I don't know. I like big women.
He liked what he liked, Zach. Now I thought it was going the other way. I was ready to fight, so we good.
Oh what? Oh no, Keke.
We good.
I'm a big dude. I'm 200 plus pounds, and all I'm gonna do on a little woman is cause bruises. So I need somebody that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Let me tell you something, Talk. When you a smaller man, all the women bigger than you. You know what I'm saying? So it's always fun. It's rare. You find one smaller than you can be like, oh shoot, okay, I can be big dude now. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
But even smaller women will surprise you. Like, I mean, I've dated a couple smaller women. You're like, oh wow, that's crazy. But that's a story. But as far as for the people that were saying this, I can say it right now. People that were sending me the messages and saying like, yo, Tony, you don't like black women. That's absolutely stupid. Just because I got a white baby mama. I love black women. I relate to black women more because we have the same thing. We have the same type of upbringing. We come up the same way in most cases. But that didn't mean I didn't love my baby mama that's white. It didn't mean I didn't have feelings for her. Has there been black women that I dated a black woman that went to Duke? I ain't had nothing in common with her, but we was cool. We had some certain things. We liked each other. But she was so much smarter than me. It was just like, in the conversations we were having, like, it wasn't what I'm comfortable with. I'm talking about pop culture. She talking about something else. We really just couldn't really connect on those levels, and it just didn't work out. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't mean that she's a bad person. Doesn't mean that, oh man, all black women like it. No, I'm with Keke. If you can find someone that you like and they like you, rock with it. If you caring about their race and you caring about certain things that don't have anything to do with it, bro, you're gonna miss your boat. You're gonna miss your boat. Did I drop the mic on that one? Nobody said it.
Yes, you did. Yes, we agree. This is beautiful.
No,
we all agree.
We gotta agree.
Love who you love. That's all we saying.
Who you love.
The What More Can I Say podcast does not discriminate against interracial couples. If you do, that's like 1834. You know what I'm saying? That's so old school. The only thing that I was saying, and I'll leave it alone, is Black women hate to be critiqued in any way, shape, or form. But they do a lot of critiquing. That's all.
Zach Samuels is back. The spirit has hopped into Zach.
If you eat some White Castles late at night, go to sleep. Like every day. Don't do nothing. Just keep eating and go to sleep. And you won't be skinny no more. You'll be
know what? I'm just gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? As a short man, I have been discriminated against so long that I am a little scarred.
Really?
Yeah. Because women say that. Oh, he gotta be 6 feet. He gotta be this. He gotta be this tall and all that. Zach, you know. What's up?
Want me to tell you a secret, bro? It's short dudes and ugly girls have two things in common.
Ooh.
What the hell is that?
Fire.
Short dudes, you gotta be nasty, Zach. You gotta be nasty. Ugly women gotta be nasty. That's what they are. Most women that are not really attractive, they nasty.
But see, like
makes dudes be like, Keke, you know, you got an ugly friend that ain't never had a problem getting no dudes. Why? Because she nasty.
That's a fact. Tone, you spot your partner nice, sir. However, you know, Zach, I don't think you have that problem, Zach. Let me tell you why. Because you funny. And let me tell you what funny dudes got over any kind of man. Like if you funny, you gonna get more girls than the tall, the short, the buff.
Thank you, Keke. That's what they've always told me. They was like,
yes.
But see, the thing is, you can't. The thing is, when you funny, you got to know where you can win. That's the tough part. Where you go meet women, and where you and where short men, we don't win in the club. Short men have never won in the club because guess what? In the club, women have on heels. So they are all 5 inches taller than they really are in real life. Anyway, so every woman in there is taller than they ever been. And you know what I'm saying? You just kind of like, you can't put on no heels. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I'm flat-footed at a game or flat-footed at a day party, I'm winning. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I can get it, where I can have a little conversation. Boom, boom, boom. I can win. But the club, you can't talk. Nobody know you're funny. The music loud. You're short. Everybody got on heels. That's just not where you win. So if you are a shorter man, quit trying to find women at the club. That's not where you find them. You're going to find them at the gym. You're going to find them at church. You're going to find them at Whole Foods.
Yes. You
know what I'm saying? You're going to find them in a little yoga class or something. That's where you're going to come up when you're short. Short dudes do not win in the club. It's not your environment. It's not set up for you like that.
And fellas, don't date women that are way bigger than you. Because if they way bigger than you, her V is gonna be bigger than you, and it's just gonna cause awkward situations. I'm just telling you what that is.
What?
Wait. So good. What?
We got to end this podcast right now. I didn't know we were gonna go off the deep end.
It's like jumping into a whoa. It's like jumping into the ocean. You can't touch in the bottom in the ocean.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
Woman is 6'4", you 6 feet. You ain't touching the bottom, bro. I want to let you know. Okay, how many times you try to take an angle? The angle ain't gonna work.
I don't even know.
Leave that alone. If she is over 5'10", go on somewhere else, bro.
What type
of somewhere else. You gonna frustrate yourself trying to frustrate yourself trying to touch the bottom.
I'm so lost. What kind of WNBA players you like? What? Where did you even?
He say I don't care what angle you on.
I tried a lot.
Oh my God.
I still ain't hit the bottom yet.
Oh my God.
I gotta go back to 5'7". 5'7" is a sweet spot. So if you 5'7" and 5'7" and shorter, sweet spot for me, Jack.
Yeah, it's so toxic.
It's gonna get crazy. I dated some 6'3" ass women. Because I want the challenge. I'm gonna tell you what it is for tall women, and we can stop the pot. So super tall women, what it is, I've been there, NBA parties where the WNBA players come in there and you see them. WNBA players are bad as hell when they dressed up. They super bad. And the legs, it's the legs. You just see all of these legs like, oh, this is crazy. And you just start thinking like, I'm telling you.
All right. So it didn't work out for you.
Okay.
It didn't work out.
What we learned here is you cannot touch the bottom.
It was awkward for everybody. And we just don't, me and her are cool like this. Like cool. But we would never do that again. Let Giants stay with Giants.
I learned something new about Tone every episode. Wow. God. All right.
Hey, fellas.
A new perspective.
It's a big. All right. Anyway. All right. Zach, do you got a prayer for us? We haven't heard a prayer in a while.
I actually do have a prayer. It's gonna be real quick. Everybody just bow your heads real quick.
Okay, cool.
Dear Lord, I'm sorry. Dear Lord, I just want to take this time. Everybody, please bow your heads. Y'all, please do. Dear Lord, I just want to say that we need your help down here, Lord. Yes, the ladies are putting unwanted pressure on us fellas out here, Lord. Yes, they are. Lord, they got us wearing these hoochie daddy shorts, Lord. That's the shorts that are above the knee, Lord. And the ladies, they are like, oh, yes, you got to wear the hoochie daddy short. But listen, Lord, I am a skinny man. I just said this, Lord, and I do not fill up them shorts. Okay? It does not look right on me, Lord. So, Lord, all I'm coming to you is just ask you, can you make me thick this summer? Because I'm trying to get me some thighs to fit into the hoochie daddy shorts. I'm pretty sure it's some leftover BBL meat somewhere that could be used to get my thighs right.
This man is
this I ask in your name. Amen. Amen. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Wow.
Amen.
Hey, y'all putting pressure on us with them hoochie daddies.
Yes, honey. Yes, it's okay. You just gotta go to like the little the junior size, like the the kids, but the the little kids.
Nah,
like
but see, let me tell you something, Keke. I ain't got no kid package. Them kids ain't enough room. Ain't enough room in them kid shorts. I ain't gonna lie to you. Them little kids.
Talk your talk, bro.
Go ahead and get your BBL. Go ahead and get your.
I just gotta stick with hoop shorts. That's as far as I can go. I gotta stick with hoop shorts. I can't wear them them hoochie daddies.
Oh my God! Final thoughts, Keke.
No, between you talking about going in the deep end and almost drowning to Zach on the BBL, this episode is very layered tonight. I don't really have much to say. I'm just gonna pray for my co-host that y'all get y'all life in order, because it's y'all a mess. That's really all I got. Y'all a hot ass mess.
We're crazy. Hey, my final thought is, man, thanks everybody. I know y'all been dealing with an inconsistent pod schedule. We are trying to get it back. Everybody's super busy, but we ain't gonna stop doing the What More Can I Say podcast. I had somebody like, are y'all doing those? Yes, we are not stopping with them. We appreciate you so much for staying with us for sure, for sure. And let me go ahead and wrap this up. What more can we say?